Don't you dare shoot. Don't shoot, cheetah.
What makes you think that you could kill me before my arrow hits you?
Because I have dodge skills.
Really?
This is... You know what, cheetah? We need to focus. War may be upon us, or coming, depending on your point of view, but there's the good of XIlon Kingdom at stake. We need to get to work. Spawn needs to be terraformed, and somebody's got to do it.
Alright, this isn't a personal build. If we're doing this for the community, then I call peace.
Peace. Put your weapons in your ender chests. You know it's Sly Jaguar when, as soon as he's told there's nobody on who's gonna play with him, he's just gonna leave. So we have a bit of a problem here. First of all, we got this thing, which Cheetah decided to make it look transformed for a Taiga, which I'm not sure quite what his thought process was there.
I haven't finished that side of the roof.
Yeah, but the big problem is we have an Iron Titan, which doesn't exactly fit with any sort of terraforming style. It was a bit of an oversight on my part, but I felt like I wanted to make it iron themed. The thing I think I'll miss the most about this spawn house is probably the creeper face. I like that little detail.
Yeah.
So I think phase 1 here is going to be... We've done some planning, but I think phase 1 is demolition. So what's going to go? This spawn house. I'm sorry. I'm going to miss it. But it's time for this to be replaced. Are we in agreement? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think...
This is our first build. It's kind of sad to see it go. But you know what?
This is going to be people's first impressions of XIlon, and
we need to do a bit of... We need to keep this upgraded. So let's talk some plans. We've got this down. We did our emotional... We hummed our emotional music. I think we want to do like a hedge of some sort, right? To keep mobs out and to sort of create a border, because I don't want to terraform like a ton. But I don't want to be able to like look out and go like, oh, there's just generic vanilla landscape, you know, terrain 20 blocks away or something.
Yeah.
We should keep 11th stock space outside of the hedge.
Might actually be a decent idea. I mean, this is spawn, not something face.
True. Yeah, okay. Screw him. So yeah, we can do it here. And then we've established, I think we're going to make like a sort of a mountain to cover up the very bottom part of the Iron Titan. If you look up high enough, you'll still be able to see some iron, but there's just nothing we can do about this thing. So we'll do a mountain going, you know, maybe 10, 15 blocks high. And then, yeah.
We could still keep it as a tree. I mean, we spread the leaves.
So Cheetah and I have been doing quite a bit of planning. It's, you know, we've been doing a lot of thinking. Let's see, so this is about our center. And, yeah, it's been planning and thinking for a lot. And I think we're finally ready to get moving. So we're going to have sort of a hill covering up the bottom part of the Iron Titan with a waterfall going into this pond over here, or this pond right here, I guess, which will have a fountain. And then we're going to have some paths going out to various locations, which we've marked out. And some of them are already there, like, say, the nether portal. Now, let's get going. So we've sort of dug out a little bit of a pond here, which will obviously make, you know, better. But we're just trying to figure out the shape. It's surprisingly difficult because this area we can have high because it's a mountainside. But this one I do want to low down a bit, which is going to sort of, you know, it always just has a little bit of a chain reaction with all this terraining. Sort of how that works. So then we gotta, you know, smooth everything out. It's the motto of terrain building. So we finished filling in the water for this pond. It looks pretty good. We're gonna have, obviously this is a little bit awkward right now, but that's because we're gonna have the hillside to fill in. So let's move on to adding our little... Okay, so we've got this mountainside. Now this is a very interesting problem here. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I guess we'll just sort of start marking it out and see where this takes us. We can be decently random with how this mountain is generated, in theory. Cheetah. So I'm trying to do this in a very layered style. So we have, I'm sort of just going to do a first layer, and then I'm just going to place more rock things behind that. And I'll just sort of vary these heights and mess around with it, obviously. So I've more or less sort of kind of done this, but it's definitely not perfect, and I'm sort of going to work on molding out more of this and sort of improving. This is sort of what terraforming is all about. You just kind of mold. You've got these mountain shapes, you just kind of mold them like a sculptor. That's what you do. Okay, so I want to do another project, and I'm sort of been bored of what I've been doing, even though it's been a little while. Guardians, look at the Guardians. Or lack of Guardians. But I want to do just do something different. So I was thinking, let's deal with this Guardian farm, because Sly has said that he won't be able to do it. So I figure, you know what? Then this should be a pretty fun project. No, screw you, chicken. We're gonna craft up some prismarine bricks, which I should have the recipe for. I know I lost a lot of my recipes with one of the updates. I don't know why they decided to screw us over like that, but they did. So first of all, I think we should do a ceiling on top of the farm, because I believe that would make it more efficient, maybe. For starters, I think it's pretty obvious what we have to do. Let's clean up this whole... Oh my heavens, I didn't realize... Oh, but it's too wide? Okay, Sly, why are you so annoying sometimes? Okay, well, anyway, we've got to clean up this whole mess. I am gonna leave this outside sand, just because it's what I don't think it's worth the trouble of placing in like an outside layer of prismarine around it or something. Okay, let's do this. Well, that was stupid of me. I've left my ender chest at spawn. All the way at spawn. I guess I've got to go back to get it. I can't believe I did that. No, I haven't. Wow, this is a big place. I don't know how easy this decoration is gonna be, or what exactly I'm gonna go for. Don't know what I want to start with. We've got walls for, and all of it's just so huge. Oh my. I think the biggest annoyance is falling through here, all these gaps. So let's get ourselves a floor. And as usual, start off by cleaning all this up, and then we'll start working on this floor area. Okay, so I think the best way to go about this here is we're just gonna have to divide it into sections, and this is a big place, so we're gonna use some pretty wide stripes. As you can see, these are 3 wide. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna try to kill some squid, because we need ink sacs, like a lot of them. You know what? I found the perfect solution to our problem. This is how I will deal with this Guardian farm. We desperately need ink sacs here. Like a lot of ink sacs, and we are very, very much short. So let's go build an ink farm. That way we don't have to deal with this. Oh my heavens. So we ran into a bit of a ravine. Now, again, with keep inventory on, it's nice because we don't have to get like super stressed about this, but I prefer not to die. It's always nice. Yeah, I think we'll just head down here. And I might just make like a platform here. This is down to 49. I think we're gonna call this good. And at some point we're gonna have one glorious big relog as we can see all our ghost blocks. That'll be fun. And also, Alex has a stack of diamonds from mining. So he's going on a bit of a shopping spree. So that's cool. So I've decided to go with a bit simpler of a method. Oh, that's a death message. Anyway, I decided to go with a bit simpler of a killing method. It had like some fancy stuff like having them suffocated and then pushing all the drops to the center. I'm like, no, we're just gonna spam hoppers everywhere. We can afford it. Right? You know me. I like to show off how much iron we have and do those kinds of things. So we're gonna spam some hoppers. We're gonna spam these hoppers. And you know what? It's not that much lag. Like, it's only a stack. So we've got our hole, we've got our hoppers going into a chest. Simple enough. We'll have to maybe do some decoration of this place. But then we're just gonna place, we're just gonna have to place signs. Do we need to shift or something? Huh, that's weird. I'm gonna place these signs and then we'll be moving. It's been quite a bit of back and forth here. I've had to get various resources and just things that I've forgotten or ran out of or whatever. You know how it is with building, all the shenanigans. But anyway, I think we're about ready to be done here. The farm itself is functional. I've just got to... First of all, I gotta finish putting this layer of stone, and then I'm gonna put a layer of sand and just make sure this area is fine. Then, yeah, that'll pretty much be it, actually. We can, we've just got to do a pathway down to the storage chest. But that won't take too long. Okay, so I have a very cramped little chest here, which I'll probably clean up this bit with a stair or something like that. And we're almost finished with this, but I can't quite do that middle layer. Let's get... Now we can finally do this. Now we can finally do that. Simple bit of decor, I guess it's a little upgrade. And then we can head down here, and I'm gonna take this and just clean up that. So there we go. Now it's a squid farm. Now, I think I'm gonna go a little bit far away. I don't know. Let's take a look at this. So, first I gotta clean up all my shenanigans. But I want a place that has, like, you know, no water within 128 blocks. Obviously there's like that and that and that. There's also that pond. So I don't know, I might go and shop somewhere. I think that might be the best option, because I'd like to be away from the big river. We'll see. First, let's clean up. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to fill in that river. I think that's what we've got to do. The cow farm should not be a problem because that is too high up for squid to spawn. But this river just gets so much squid. And given that squid are spawning like crazy in the river, it probably means that there isn't many other spaces available. So yeah, this is not there. Okay. Yep. I'm going to do it. We're just gonna get some sand and fill that in. So that lost control of my mouse there. So that area is done, and that should definitely help out the squid farm. Now there's still more. There's still a pretty big river here, but I just don't know. Can maybe do that a little bit, but I don't know if I want to try taking on that whole huge thing, because it's also quite. But this has been another one of those trips that if there's one thing to define it, it's errands, running back and forth and back and forth. So I've got an AFK spot that's like more than 12 blocks away, or more than 16. I figured that should definitely get spawns. My only concern would be that Spencer Bear is near water, and if he is, then we'll just be screwed. I asked him, but I don't know. I think he's AFK fishing, and I don't think his base is too close to water. I'm guessing he's 128 blocks away, but I guess I have no way of knowing. So for now, we're just gonna have to sit and wait and see how this AFK session goes. Okay, so in about half an hour, we got nice, yeah, boy. Okay, so I'll definitely keep AFKing, but good to know that this farm is functional. Yes, we should get a decent amount, and who knows, maybe the Guardian farm will be a better source of ink sacks, but we'll see. Okay, so the layer of glass has been added. Now it's just going to be a matter of adding this prismarine above it, which in theory increase spawns, which is of course always no bad, Steve. Steve, no one likes you. Look at how many guardians there are. Yeah, I think, oh my heavens. First of all, we might need to upgrade the storage system. Second of all, yeah, that ceiling definitely makes a difference. Look at that, I think an Enderman just stole that sand block. Oh my. No. Item sorter. No, not good. No, bad. So got plenty more prismarine. This did take a lot, and obviously, I mean, it's definitely. Whoa, my heavens! Why did my rocket not run out there? Anyway, turns out crafting prismarine, it's a lot easier, but it is still a little bit of a pain. Of course, we have practically unlimited prismarine. Okay, so final blocks in, and I don't know here. I think we might leave this here now, because you see, Cheetah did something fairly typical for a member of the Anti-Mafia. Let's be honest here. He is completely ignored. As far as I know, well, no, I know for sure because he hasn't been online. He has completely ignored his job of doing those pathways. So I want to have those done for the next episode, so I'm going to have to go over there. So I have received confirmation that the chicken conspiracy is a legit thing, as they have begun to take over the end. I'm starting to get worried, folks. Again, this is literally like 15 minutes. Like, I can buy car insurance in that time. So is that a legit thing, by the way? Like, can you seriously get car insurance in 15 minutes? Regardless, this is, I'm sorry, I just felt like I had to put that joke. So, perfectly how that worked out. I finished with exact right number of buttons. Was not trying that. And this path is now looking very nice indeed, gotta say. So, now, with that, next episode, our uneasy peace in the Mafia Protectors thing will continue, and we will be... What else? We're going to be staying here in spawn, and hopefully we'll do a whole episode here as we do all sorts of fun details for this area. But that being said, I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.